Hello. In this message, I'm saying to you, they are not robots. Join me, you'll understand. Hello, welcome to Take a Step to a Better You. On here, I share what I know and continue to learn. If you're new, my name is Sherifa Nakalema. I'm a business owner here in Virginia, USA. On this channel, I talk about topics that concern money, business, personal development, motivation. This is intended to be a motivational message. And if you're new, if you believe in taking a step to make your life better, please consider subscribing and clicking on the subscribing, clicking on the red button, and then the bell that comes up so you get to know when I have new videos. So, for those of you who said yes to this message, appreciate you very much. Please, all of you, leave a comment. Always leave a comment and like the video if you think it's a likable video. I'm here daily, USA Eastern Time, at the hours I gave, 12:30 p.m. USA Eastern Time. And you see the schedule. I read books, a cash flow quadrant, the one I'm doing now. On Friday, I come live. On Thursday, I drive around. I show you USA. And also sometimes I interview someone. So Thursday is like fun day. And then I think Saturday could change too. I'm trying to make another live, specifically talking about affiliate marketing, animal online. That one soon. I'll remove the books and I think I'm going to make it another live, like have a live to talk ways to animal online. So that's the schedule. Today, I'm saying they are not robots. If you saw the image I had on this video, I have like two people who I think they are considered like successful the way they are dressed, a male and a female. And then I'm right there saying they are not robots. They're not robots, they're people, they're humans. And the way this could be relevant to all of us, let me first ask you, do you ever feel sometimes like I'm really working hard? I'm tired. Like every day I'm tired. But I cannot get to what I want to get to. Yet some people have it. There are people, you see, they have it. There are people, right? So you wonder what's different? What's that? And we say comparing could not be a good thing. It's not, no one is taught not to a good thing, not to be a good thing, like comparing yourself to others. But for me, I think it can be, I would say it could be a good thing if you are getting inspired, if you are learning, it can be a positive thing. You're not like jealous, you just want to learn how they do it, right? So I'll share a story. Are you familiar with Eric Thomas, a motivational speaker? He's the one who tells his own story. I talk about him a lot in my motivational videos because his story is really unique. He was homeless. He left school, high school, didn't finish high school. He was homeless, but then he ended up later going to college and finishing a degree and a master's and PhD. So he's now a millionaire. But when you talk, you may think that I'm so focused on money, but actually when you have money, then you get to open up to do other great things. So money is really important. That's why I talk about that topic a lot. Doesn't mean it's just money. There are other things you have to be doing to be successful. You have to balance your life. But money opens up all the other things. All the worries go away. Then you can do all the things. You can give, you can share, you can do all the great things. That's why I like to talk about people who have made it as far as the money part. Now, Eric tells the story sometime back when he was on an airplane. Or you correct me, those who if I'm not pronouncing it right. Airplane? When he's doing this motivation, he travels to countries, he travels a lot. So one time he says, I think he woke up, like he was on an airplane traveling, he's flying, and he wanted to go to the restroom. So he's going, and he's thinking, because as he's going, he was walking a little distance and he's passing by these people. The people he's passing by are in first class. So he had to pass and go to the restroom. And he's thinking, I'm tired. That's the one, he's the one using those words. I'm tired of passing by this first class. Why can't I be in first class too? So that's what he says. He says, I'm not a winner. I want to be a winner. You have to hear him say the way he says it strongly. He was tired of passing by first class and go far away to sit in the back. If you've been on an airplane and you travel, you see how you all have to go. These people are seated, they're all comfortable, and you're going in to squeeze, you can't even fit your legs, you can't even stretch. Yeah, that's how we travel. That's normal for us. So he said, why? I can't be here like them. And then that's when he says that what bothered me the most, that's where I get the statement I say at the beginning of this video. I'm borrowing it from Eric Thomas. Because he said, what bothered me the most is these people, these are people, they're humans. He said, if I was passing by robots in their first class, I know, oh, those are robots. Maybe robots are special, they do things. But these are humans. They're humans like me, right? So from that time, he said, I guess he changed. He said now, in fact, at that time he quoted, like, if I was giving 70%, I'm going to give 120%. What he calls it. He doesn't say 100%. He says 120%. So he works hard, and guess what happens? He tells, in that same story, he says how he felt when he had his whole family traveling with him in first class. And the feeling of being able to afford that. And his wife being served a meal in first class. And he talks about paying college. You know, America, US colleges, anyway, everywhere else, it's very, very expensive. But especially in USA, people borrow, they have loans and all that stuff. Paying cash for his son to go to college. The feeling, because he got there. But remember, he was when he said, I'm tired, when he was saying I'm tired, he was not able to afford these. Now he's able to afford those things. And then he says that he realized, remember I talked about comparing, we may say it's a bad thing, but it could be a good thing. He noticed what the other successful people, okay, we call them successful, they have the money, what they were doing better. Then he realized it's because of the knowledge, it's because of the efforts, it's because of those things that he didn't know. So now he was aware, and he was doing what they're doing. And he got there. So, what is our takeaway? The takeaway from that is, because later in that same story, he says that he observed that actually it didn't matter where you came from. It didn't matter your neighborhood. It didn't matter your family you came from. It's possible for everyone. Now let's quote Les Brown, because Les Brown says it's possible. And if you know Les Brown, the other motivational speaker, his story is also, actually, he was almost like homeless. Remember, he was adopted, if you know his story. They were twins and were adopted and all that. So, it's possible. Let's believe it's possible. And me, if you've been following me, this is the starting of a story. And I said, this time, I'm sharing. Whatever I'm learning, I'm bringing it here. Okay, let me have a list here of the things the ingredients of what I think we have to pick up to start doing. If you're not doing these kind of things, this is my suggestion. Number one, you have to believe that it's possible. What I just said. That is possible for you too. It doesn't matter how old, it doesn't matter where you come from, it doesn't matter. All that doesn't matter. Believe it's possible for you and get to work. Remember, my channel is called Take a Step to Better You. Start taking those steps you need. The first one is believe. Then the next one I said, you have to know, to think and visualize where you want your life to be. Like, think about 10 years from now, 20 years from now, or 1 year from now, 5 years from now, continue on. How do you want your life to be? Like, visualize it. Create an image. Then write it down. They say you can write it down in detail. Write down, describe your life. It hasn't happened yet, but just describe it. Okay, when I'm 30, 40, whatever age, I'll be in this kind of house, living in this kind of house. My life will be like this. In fact, they don't say will be. They say, like, in the present. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm living in a house like this, I'm driving a car like that, I'm like that. Write it down in detail. Put time stamps on it. which year, which like how old you are, how many years from now, like that. Put timestamps. And then as you're doing these goals, you're setting, you need to have goals. Goals. Goals, goals, and they better be SMART goals. I talk about SMART goals a lot. For those people who are in my Facebook group, we talk SMART goals, we break them down. That's an acronym. I have SMART goals here, a whole video about it. So I'm not going to teach SMART goals right now, but it has to be a SMART goal, not just a goal, a SMART goal that's measurable. I don't want to go. I said I'm not going to do that, and then I was about to do it. So, and then I said, write them down, read it, read the goal, write down the goal, and read it. Read it, focus on it, have it close by. We'll talk about vision boards. Vision. When you create a vision, you can have images, create the kind of life you want, and in images, like the kind of house you want, the kind of car you want. You put them on a vision board. I'm suggesting things you could do. Then, if you feel like you doubt yourself, you have those what I call limiting beliefs, not good enough, not smart enough, then you're going to need I am statements. I am statements, they help reverse those beliefs that you have. If you feel you are not confident, I am confident. You're not smart, I am smart. I have a whole video about that. I am statements. You can Google, or you can, if you hear YouTube, I am statements, how to write I am statements. That I am affirmations. Those you write every day. And then I have another video. I call it the 80-20 rule. You know, you spend so much time on doing things, but actually they're not helping you the same way. They're not creating results for you the same way. So figure out which are the 20% that are creating the most impact. According to the 80-20 rule, the Pareto principle, 20% of what you do will get 80% of the results. So what is the 20%? Sit down and look at your goal. What is creating the most result? That's the 20%. Know what it is, so you don't waste time. Then, for those of you who are like me, we love business. For those of you who like to take the business route, you're going to need a system. Now you have to keep it here because I'm reading the books, The Cash Flow Quadrant. That's where Robert is emphasizing systems. You don't just have a small business and just you and just one person. That will not take you anywhere. You have to create a system. And now online, we create those systems. Maybe you're going to come to my lives when I come talking about affiliate marketing, because that's what we do online. You create a system that can create money, make money for you when you're not there. And when you create a system, then you make sure you're using other people's money and other people's time, because that's how you grow the system. And then it can work for you when you're not there. Money will start working for you. Then you learn to invest, all those things we are. Now I'm getting to another topic, but it's relevant here because we are taking our life to the next level. If you're in the business area, you're going to need how to create a system in your business, how to use other people's money and other people's time. That's how it's going to start working by itself when you're not there. You need to figure out how to earn pass. Like for you, if you are not in the business side and you are working in another way, you make your money other ways, maybe you're an employee, make sure you have those investments. Make sure you have passive income coming in to take your life to the next level. The statement I'm leaving you with, if you want, you can go search Eric Thomas and hear him say these words himself. It was a short video, actually. Those other people, those people who are doing exactly what you want to do, they're humans. They were born babies. They could have been born in a better family, what you call better, successful, whatever already, but it doesn't really matter. Where you are now is what matters, and what you do next is what matters. So, they are humans. They are not robots, and we are all humans, which means wherever you are, look around. There are people who are doing better. There are people who are doing what you want. So, get busy. Get busy. Like I always end them, I say, take very good care of yourself. Take very good care of your families. Take very good care of your health. You are human, and those people are humans. They are not robots. That means you can do what they are doing. Take a step to a better you. Leave a comment for me. Bye-bye.